Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hello,
How are you?
everyone. I'm doing
Yeah.
well. How are
Good.
you?
That's cool. I'm good. I
Wonderful.
was. You caught me writing to chat.
Oh, hello, chat.
Uh.
Send my regards. I don't have it up. And
Yeah.
while Trey is talking to
Yeah.
chat, I will
Do that.
say hello to all you fine folks. All three of you, I think. This is The Solution, and this is episode, I don't know, 6? Right? Maybe?
Yes,
Ish?
6. This is episode. This is in fact episode 6.
6-ish. And this is a fun little show where we go through a box from the company Hunt a Killer. It's a subscription box that comes once a month, and it's a long drawn out puzzle that comes over the course of 6 or 8 months. I can't remember because I'm in a bunch of these things.
6 months, I believe, is this
Okay.
one is. They're
6
all
months.
different, but this one in particular is 6 months.
Cool. It is season 3 for Hunt a Killer. It's called Initiation. And we've been working on this box now. This is the second month, and this is our second week with the second box.
Yeah. Box 2, week 2.
Yep. So let's do a brief recap of what we learned last week, because last week was pretty much just reading all of the shit that came in the box.
Yeah, we went through all of these documents last week.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think, did we make it all the way through? We got through everything, right?
We got through everything, and
okay.
That basically took an hour. Well, we started actually. Okay, so after reading through all the documents, we started to go through and figure out these equations, which I gave you all the numbers for, but then you told me you lost. So we're gonna have to do that again. That's cool. Wasn't a waste of time or anything.
Yeah. Well, no. Okay. So I have them. I do have them, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I do have them. I lied.
What were you wrong about? I don't understand.
I thought that I wrote the same one down twice, but I guess I didn't.
So. I think I gave you the same one twice, and then we went back and corrected
there's like eraser marks, so I must have already fixed it, I guess.
Yeah. I think we went back and corrected it, because I think I messed that up. It wasn't your fault. That was on me.
Okay, cool.
I'm terrible, not you. Look at how that worked.
Way to be blaming me for
that just
shit,
totally flipped and not in my favor. So we have the answers to these equations. We think they link to something else going on here. We need to figure that out. But yeah, that's kind of where we are today, right? Like, we were going to kind of start picking apart the puzzle of this evidence. Like, what's the subtext here? What's actually going on?
Right.
That kind of thing. So
I think the smartest thing to do is to start with Jasper's letter, because it's the most obvious puzzle. Let's just continue on this.
Yeah, that works for me.
And see where we end up. So we have these numbers. Do you want to write them down? So that I'm not solely responsible for holding on to your numbers.
Oh my God. Come on. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so 2.0943.
Okay.
0.7853.
Okay.
1.5707.
Okay.
1.0471.
Okay.
And 4.7123.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I don't know what these mean.
Yeah, me either. So, okay.
I'm going to go ahead and write them into the chat, though, so you talk.
Sure. So, my guess is that this whole thing can probably be somehow decoded using stuff that's already in the box, because the obvious puzzles usually do that. So my guess is that it has something to do with this, because this is cryptic AF.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of
weird letters around it.
Well, yeah, and I thought, like, when we were looking at it last week, I just saw like the compass rose, and there it's clearly marked like north, south, east, west. But then I guess I didn't even really look to see. I didn't look at it that closely, but there's actually numbers in the left and right and upper and lower left and right. And then there's a whole other ring of numbers that goes around in the middle, like in the filigree. So yeah.
Other ring of numbers.
Or sorry, letters.
Okay.
The HMIO on the inside, which I totally didn't even see last.
Bingo was his name.
Yeah.
HMI. Oh, yeah. I didn't see those until earlier today. Sean and I were talking about this for a minute. Oh, by the way, we didn't say it. Thank you to Sean. He's hosting us again this week because my internet is still weird. So that's why my video is a little bit laggy. My internet's still wacky, but this is how we'll be for a while, for the foreseeable future anyway, despite my constant complaining. Yeah, anyway, so Sean and I were talking about this for a minute, and yeah, there's all these letters and things around the compass. And that's weird. So I'm thinking this decodes somehow, whether or not. And so if we remember in Jasper's letter, he talks about the compass, or the grasshopper piece of the watch, the grasshopper escapement, which we have here.
Yeah.
We went and looked up what a grasshopper escapement is. So we talked about that. And so does this relate to that? And if this relates to that, how does it relate to the numbers we got from the equations we got in Jasper's letter, if they're related at all?
Yeah. Well, okay. So my first inclination is that these are not equations like as they stand. Like, we're not supposed to solve 2 pi divided by 3. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really the number that we're looking for. Like, I wonder if it's like a marker of some other math thing. I don't know. I haven't taken algebra since like 9th grade. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't either.
But is there like a certain like mode of mathing that you would use in like algebra or calculus? I don't even know if I don't think
so. The first thing that I started to think of when we got these was these remind me of latitude and longitude coordinates, but without any context as to what they are, that can't be true.
Well, I was thinking before I went back and looked at the actual numbers that these equate out to, I was thinking like, what if it was like degrees of a circle? But it's all within 0 to 4, which is what made me think maybe
it's a scale of 1 to 5 or 0 to 5.
Maybe, but like also that maybe these aren't actually equations as they look on paper written down. Maybe it's like denoting a different style of math. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sean actually just suggested in chat, can you make a graph with those 5? We could. But I don't know what we're graphing against.
Like, what kind of graph, though? Like, what?
I imagine it. If we had negative numbers, I would say scatter graph. Otherwise, like just a line graph. But I don't know what we're like measuring here. Is my only question. Like, we could graph them. That's why I said like they look like they could be on a scale of 0 to 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if that is that true or is that not true, and how would that be relevant? I'm not sure. Where's Jasper's letter? So let's pick apart what Jasper says here a little bit more and see if we can figure this out.
Okay.
Make a graph and then map it over the letters.
Like that they would correspond in the visual circle?
No, I don't think so.
Because if it's just 0 to 5, then we're looking at like north being 0, right? And each
this
one
is
would
why
be
I'm
like
saying if it was a scatter graph where we had negative numbers going one way or another, then this would make a lot of sense. But we don't. At least not right now. There's way more math. You remember this thing here, the freaking escapement nonsense with the equations here. So do these numbers plug in here?
Or is that like a common formula that like people would know? I don't know. I don't math.
I did not Google this formula. We could probably tackle that in a minute. But let's pick apart Jasper's letter for a second.
Okay.
And see if we can get some more context for what these numbers relate to.
Sure.
Something that did stand out to me was he talked about the silver box.
Oh, I have that part highlighted actually, and I think that really is just an indicator to use because the inside of the box is mirrored.
Yeah.
So I think that's like an indicator to like run it over the paper and use it to read the backwards shit
because
on the
we did it the computer way and flipped the document, but
we cheated.
we cheated a bit.
It's not really cheating. It's
screw
just
the, yeah, we just mirrored it digitally, people.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
Nobody's judging you. Calm down.
I feel judged. I feel judged.
Also, like just a dumb thing to note, and I don't know why this bugs me and is sticking out as important, but this letter, right, from Jasper.
Yeah.
It came in its own envelope, and obviously it had already been opened because it's been inspected, I'm assuming, by Meg.
Is that envelope yellowed?
No, it's like a
It's just a normal
with, like, fibers in it, yeah.
Okay.
And it's on like almost not like cardstock, but like thick, heavy duty paper. It's weird though. The top is like, I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me see if I can get it on.
It's missing a corner?
No, it's taller. I'm doing this backwards because I'm looking at my reflection here.
Oh, I see.
But like it's like taller than it should be by whatever that is, maybe like a quarter of an inch, that little fold.
Yeah,
and it was like folded into the letter, and it just is weird to me that this letter
that was just a mistake in packing, or is this relevant?
I don't know why they would. I don't think it's a mistake in packing, because I'm assuming Hunt a Killer does probably thousands of these subscriptions, and why would they buy specifically larger paper than necessary that doesn't trifold? You know what I mean? And it's not that it's folded wrong. It's that the paper is longer than regular paper. Like, it sticks out of my binder. It's very strange. I don't know.
Is typewriter paper just naturally longer than regular paper?
I don't think so. I don't know why it would be. It just rolls through the thing. I don't know why I put this back in the envelope, like I was gonna like put it on my shelf or something. It's gotta go back in my binder.
Hang on one second.
Like, I mean, realistically, it's probably just me being overly whatever. But I thought it was strange.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Is Hunt a Killer European?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No.
I just noticed, I need to find it in this article really fast that's loading poorly.
No, I want to say they ship out. Well, maybe
the dimensions of American office paper are standardized thoroughly so that they seem almost naturally occurring. Something inherent in the idea of office paper. That is until you go to Europe, where the letter paper is longer and narrower. 8.5 by 11 is the norm. 8.5 by 11 got its job because it oh, never mind.
What?
Readings. Typewriters are the reason for 8.5 by 11 paper.
Well, this is...
So on 8.5-inch wide paper with 1-inch margins, you had 6.5 inches of typing, giving around 65 to 78 characters per line. He says this is pretty close to ideal. Huh, interesting. Now we learned about paper.
I feel like Michael Scott
would be proud. Jasper definitely uses a 1-inch margin.
Sure, yeah.
What's this down in the bottom? Is this just a weird copy?
I mean, yeah. It's not like, it's just ink on the paper.
Okay.
And it's not actually typewritten. It's printed.
All right.
There's no like indents from the key strikes on the paper.
That would be going way above and beyond.
It really would take, I feel like, a lot of manpower to type up each one of these individually.
Yeah.
I can see why they don't.
I finally fixed the missing keys, having neither Z nor J worked out in the end, I think. What do you got about this grasshopper?
Dude, I don't know. Is there like Is there like another way to measure a circle that would be somewhere on a scale of 0 to 5? Because there's like not that much variance in these numbers. So like they have to go, it has to be, how do I say that? The solution has to encompass the entire.
Oh, you said the name of my.
I said the thing. Has to encompass the entire circle because it goes from 0.7 to 4.7. So it would have to be like 0 to 5. It can't just, you know what I mean? Like there's not enough variance to just one section.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I don't know how else to measure a circle other than. Let's Google it.
The crow that flies
How'd you
and
measure a
lands is
circle?
wise, the rest and rests to fly another day. The gull that sails too far will fail, fall to the sea, and wash away.
Could it have something to do?
Even seagulls are not built to fly over the seas.
What's pi again?
3.1415.
No, I mean like what is it?
Delicious?
The ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter.
Right.
So could it have something to do with like circumference or diameter or radius?
What did the grasshopper need to tend his farm? Fuck it. We can Google that. What did
Well,
the
no, don't Google it, 'cause
need to... It's a joke.
Probably. Well, of course it's a joke, but somebody probably already posted it. That's done hunting. It isn't new.
This
gonna
is
spoil it.
not a hunter-killer joke.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you're just gonna get the answer.
Right, but I don't know the answer to this riddle, and it would
Well, I
probably lead us to the
that.
solution.
Ah,
we need an air horn. We're gonna need an air horn in here. It's important.
Okay, so let's talk about ways that people talk about circles.
Well, no, let's think of it in the context of what did the grasshopper need to tend his farm?
Well,
Dirt.
but we don't.
Hose. Different area codes.
It's probably got 5 letters, whatever it is, because there's 5 spots.
I still have the Google search tab sitting there staring me in the face.
The number pi is a mathematical constant, originally defined as the ratio of circumferences, now definitions and appears blah blah blah.
It's not the Google search chat. This is the Wikipedia about the grasshopper escapement.
Okay.
I just want you to
Origin,
know,
radius,
you guys back
diameter,
off.
circumference, pi, sector, tangent. I don't know what any of these fucking words mean.
Tangent.
Radian.
I think we're on a tangent right now. That's how it works, right?
I don't remember. Yes,
Oh, wait a minute. History. Hold on a second. Oh
boy. Okay.
The difference in time between local time, which is easy to measure, and the time at base gives the distance in the longitude between the base of the ship, since 24 hours of time is equals to 360 degrees of longitude. Oh, crap. I think this may explain it.
What?
Yeah, I didn't understand that, but they're definitely talking about circles and coordinates, which we have both of.
Well, sort of. We have coordinates, but like, I mean, they could be, but they'd all be within the same area. So the scale is so small.
Okay, so about the grasshopper escapement, here's a piece of history. John Harrison used the grasshopper escapement in his regular clocks, and also for the first 3 of his marine timekeepers, H1 through H3. Determining longitudinal position was a major problem in marine navigation. Newton argued that astronomical positioning could be used, but an easier theoretical possibility was to use accurate knowledge of time at a specific base location. The difference between the local time, which was easy to measure, and the time at base, it gives the difference in longitude between the base of the ship, since 24 hours of time is equal to 360 degrees of longitude. Okay. Harrison then a large prize was offered for a solution to the problem, and Harrison devoted his life to devising and building highly accurate timekeepers. Precision and friction were the two main problems. Two advantages of the grasshopper escapement are the repeatability of its operation and that it does not need lubrication. The repeatability of its operation is inherent in its design. One pallet is released by the engagement of the other. The impulse given the pendulum and thus completely regular in its timing. Lubricants available to Harrison were poor, messy, and short-lived. This meant that conventional clocks had to be stopped frequently for cleaning and oiling. Using his so anyway, this goes on to talk about cleaning, this stupid thing, but that's irrelevant. What's interesting to me is that they used time for navigation. And here we are talking about the guy who created that. So have you ever heard in a movie or something where they're 2.0943 minutes west?
Yeah.
Yep. This is why.
So how do we apply that?
I have no freaking idea.
Okay, so while you're talking, I have something else that I think might be helpful.
Okay.
It is a thing that I have never heard of, however, so it's going to be difficult for me to navigate. I don't know.
Fair. This is why we're in this together, Emily. Chat, you got a back.
This would take me some Googling on my own. There is another unit of measure to measure a circle.
Okay.
It is called a radian.
Okay.
I do not know how it works exactly.
A radian?
A radian. Radian.
Like radiant without a T?
Yes. I'm looking at the page from.
Calculating. Okay, wait, hold on. So if I put in some degrees, say 2.0943, this is going to give me a radian of 0.036. So what if I do this the other way? So what if these numbers are a radian? So 2.0943, this calculates out 119.994551. What does that mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Look, okay.
Wait, a compass. So is north 0 degrees? Someone confirm this for me.
I think so.
North 0 degrees latitude is the equator. Hemispheres, Earth and 0 degrees. Longitude is an imaginary line. No, that's not what I want. What is? No,
I know what you're saying. I don't think it is necessarily. I think north is a construct.
Hold on. North is a construct, but we have a compass with the number north on it.
The number north?
Yeah, okay. It depends on the compass.
Yeah.
Apparently, pilots use 360 for north, but some compasses use 0. So do we want to go with the pilot definition, given that we have already talked about Paul Redfern?
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay, so can you look at the page for radian? Because I think that'll explain what I'm talking about. This is why I'm very excited about it. Because there's a little chart on here on the Wolfram page.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. So if you Google a radian, it gives you the converter, right? So if I plug in our first one, that gives me 119.99 degrees. So then if we look at our compass at this point, so 180.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So 100.
Where'd my grasshopper go?
Where'd my thing go? What was it? 119. So let's just call it 120. So if this is 0, 180 is halfway down, or let's call this 360. So.
Well, it's both.
Yeah, it's both, actually. You're right.
Yeah.
So let's just call it 0.
Wow, that took us way too long to get to.
Halfway down is 180. So 120 would be like U-ish, UDO, one of these?
Maybe.
I need a real compass. That would really help me overlay this. Compass overlay. Yes.
Oh, that's handy.
This is 100% what I want. Sorry, I just resized that window. I'll fix it in like 2 seconds. Give me a second, chat. Sorry.
I don't think they're too mad.
They might be mad. I don't know. I can't hear
I don't
them.
think they're mad.
They might totally
you
be
guys
mad.
mad?
Oh, wow.
That's big. That's what she said.
Oh, God. It's like someone made it for
shit.
this. It's like someone made it for this. What the shit? I didn't even do anything.
Wow.
All right, I'm going to have to adjust slightly here for your slightly bad photo. No, I'm kidding. Give me 1 second.
Well, the feed that I get from that is not as clear as it should be.
Can't you just be perfect, please, and take a better photo next time? That would be sweet.
I am perfect. It's my phone that's imperfect.
Oh, listen to this.
Just the way I am. No, mute. There we go.
My God.
Make it bigger. There we go.
Okay, we'll call that good enough. So 120 is actually going to be like O. All right, so let's see what comes out of this nonsense.
Yes.
Let's see what comes out of this nonsense. So if this is O, sorry, I just looked at the time because I realized we try to keep this to an hour. Okay, so the next one is, so now we got to calculate some radians. Where'd that go? This guy. So this is going to be 0.7853 is going to be 44.99. So we can call that 45. I don't need you anymore. Go away. Where did you go? So let's call that 45 and go here. That's going to be definitely R.
Okay.
Then the next one is 1.5707, which gives me 89.9, which is 90. All these are way too close to a like very even number on this for it to be a coincidence. Like they're all 0.9 something.
Yeah, that one's suspiciously close to the 119, which makes me think it's
90 is E. O-R-E. I don't think that makes sense yet. 1.0471, which gives me 59.99. So 60.
weird. It's because I truncated all these.
60 is going to be essentially I. O-R-E-I. Is that a word? Orient? No, we're missing letters. Let's see what we get here. This is going to be 4.7. Nope. Is that 4.7123, which is 269.99. So it's 270.
Nice.
270 is going to be W.
What? Oro? I think we did it wrong. But I think we're on the right track because we're actually getting letters now.
Yeah, this made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I think this makes sense.
I think it's
I don't know
close.
what that.
I think we're doing it wrong, but I think it's close. Let's look at that. Let's look at the definition of radian again here. Okay, let's read about radians, shall we? Let's learn.
Sure.
The radian is a unit of angular measure defined at an angle 1 radian, subtended from the center of a unit circle, produces an arc with arc length 1. A full angle is therefore 2 pi radian. So there are 360 per 2 pi radians, 180 degrees divided by pi, or 57.29 blah 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 degrees divided by radian. What? I don't understand math. Similarly, a right angle is pi divided by 2 radians, and a straight angle is pi radian.
I have no idea. I'm sitting here staring at these letters, trying to think up
Radians
what. Maybe it's an anagram at the moment. We
angular
need to
measurement.
unscramble it. Weird? No. What could O also be? O could have been a D if we got the calculation wrong.
Man, I don't. I wish I understood this better.
Yeah, we're not math whizzes over here. I'm sorry, guys.
I stopped taking math class in high school. Like, I can write a mean spreadsheet, but I need something to do math for me.
What did the grasshopper need to tend his farm? What did the grasshopper need to tend his farm? Iowa. That's what he needed. Iowa.
Iowa?
Or Iowa.
Looking at this. Yeah, I'm getting the same answers. I'm using this like Mathway online calculus computer.
Yeah.
Calculator thing. Calculus calculator.
Yeah.
And I'm getting 2 pi over 3.
Going backwards?
What do you mean going backwards?
What if we go backwards from our radians to turn them back into fractions? What do we get?
Well, this is converting radians to degrees.
Like if you put in, essentially what I'm saying is, if you could calculate backwards 2.0943, what would that be as? Would that be 2 pi over 3, or would it be something else?
I don't know.
I don't either. Like I said, I'm not a math guy.
Honestly sure how to even do that.
I understand the logic of math. I'm just really bad at math.
Dude, me too. Me too. Let's try 2 pi over, oops. Oop, go back. No, go back. 2 pi over 3. Find the degree? That doesn't make any sense either.
Wait a minute. I just got a different answer. We might have the letters in the wrong order.
What do you mean?
So 2 pi divide 3. 1.047, which is actually the 4th letter. So I. So then 5 pi divide 4 is 0.7853. So IR. And then pi divide 2 is 1.5707. So E. IRE.
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, I just found something cool.
What?
I found. I don't even know how I found. I found a chart, like a image of a circle, that is broken into exactly degrees, and there. So hold on 1 second.
Is it what I already have on the compass?
No, because this is like exactly in the same format that we already have. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, with radians instead of degrees?
Yeah.
I got you.
Which, I mean, at the very least might make it
more clear. Yeah.
I'm going to just drop it in the chat. So.
We do have this out of order, though. I don't know what 2.09 something came from. Let me grab that from here. This trigonometry.blogspot.com. Good times, guys.
Trigonometry.
Good times. Good times.
So there's that. So let's look for 2 pi over. That's on the other side. That's at like 11 o'clock. Why is that?
2 pi over 3. Oh. Yeah, okay. Their degree thing starts with 0 pointing what would be east. Okay, so this is a completely different answer.
Oh, so it's like, but then it would just be shifted, right? Or no, because we were looking at.
Well, actually,
like
we could take. Hold on,
range.
we could take our overlay and stick 0 on east, right? Like this.
Well, maybe.
So let's compare real quick. Sure. So the first one we got in. Sorry, shit. I should have saved these calculations. So, yeah. So this is 2.0. Whoops, 0.09. 43. Wait, what was the first one? It was actually I.
The first actual number?
Yeah, it was I. So it's 1.0471, which comes out to 60 degrees on the newly laid out chart becomes D.
No.
And on
that's
the
way over
trigonometry guy, what was the first equation?
2 pi over 3, which is H.
120 degrees according to this.
It'd have to be H, I think.
That's weird. All right.
Well, but the thing is, I Google searched and ended up with.
I get how you got
a
here.
Whole bunch of these.
Like, I don't disagree with you at all. I just think it's weird that it would calculate out to degrees, but then the degrees it calculates out to is not real. Whoops, I just added.
I think it's maybe because we don't understand how radians work.
We don't understand math. Yeah, that's
like there's something to this equation that I don't understand.
And it's a solid point. We don't understand math.
But apparently a bunch of people on the internet understand it because they have drawn this a lot of times. It exists in a lot of places on the internet, apparently. So I think it's right.
So we're just horrible people.
We're just bad at math, is what it is.
Really what's happening. All right, so here we go. We got this chart next to our compass now. So
the first one.
What was the first one? It was 2 pi 3, which is 120 degrees, which puts us at H.
Right.
All right.
What's the next one?
Sorry, I need to pull up the letter. The next one is going to be 5 pi 4. Which
5 pi 4.
5 pi
225.
225. Yep. So that's going to put us at.
Or T.
I'm going with A. Because all right.
Yeah,
so this chart lines up perfectly with the letters. There's a line for every letter.
No shit. Oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This has to be it then.
Yep.
Okay, so HA.
HA, and then so the next one is going to be pi 2, which I already saw in this chart somewhere here. It's 90, so it's going to be N. HAN.
Okay.
It's hands. HANDS. All right, so what's the next one? I'm calling it now. I just ruined it. 5 pi 3. 5 pi 3 is D.
Oh, that's a cute joke.
3 pi 2.
Adorable.
3 pi 2. 3. Whoop, there's 3 pi 2. 3 pi 2 S. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey, we did it.
All right,
Hands.
we did it, and we
Hands.
have another key. Should we find another thing that needs to be deciphered with it?
Yeah.
So interesting.
Cool.
That was a long way to get to hands.
It was.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
All right. What does the grasshopper need to tend his farm? Hands. So, what can we assume about hands? Do you think it's got the same meaning as vault?
Oh, I would guess so. Yeah.
All right.
It follows a format.
It definitely follows the format of
So then what we just need to figure out which blog that unlocks, right? Or not blog. I'm thinking of Empty Faces. which archive document.
Yep.
Okay, so where do we find that information? What?
Sean, you may be a genius, my friend. We will find out shortly. Hold on one second.
What
Check.
time are his hands facing? Oh.
So you remember the thing on the sketch? Where's the sketch?
I do have it, yes.
Clocks have hands.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take a look here.
This clock is backwards. I know that.
Well, we flipped the document, right?
Oh, I'm looking at the actual paper, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So this clock is pointing at
10:07, 10:08.
10:18? No, 10:08. You're right. 10:08.
Yeah.
10:08. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. So, okay, let's go over what's even on here. Do we have notes that did we translate any of this? Because it's very cursive and difficult to read backwards.
We did translate all of this, but we didn't write it down. I'll have it written down for the next show.
Cool.
But yeah, we did go through and translate all the Grasshopper Armstrong.
Well, let's look at the list of, so we even know what we're working with. The list of words.
HMAU. HAMAUS. Hummus.
Okay, hold on.
No, I don't think it's hand. I think it's just the word hands. Vault, hands. It makes
Friends
sense.
of America.
How many letters was vault? VA.
5.
Yeah, it's the same format.
Archives. Listening Friends of America.
Yeah, so we're just gonna start hitting them.
Well, let's look at the words that are available to us, and maybe something will work out instead of trying it for all of them. It's most of them are not even. There's that little tiny button at the bottom. Yeah,
thank you. We have to find it. We have to find the.
Was there something about a horseman?
We have to find the associated word, and there's a clock with a horseman that is pointing to 10:18.
Okay. It's password protected. Let's try.
Hands.
Nope.
Hands.
Nope.
Oh, hands, all caps.
Oh. Nice.
Well, we got that.
Cool.
I'm going to search this document for 10:18. Nope.
Let's just look at, let's see, find another city. That was the whole thing, right?
That was the documents that didn't have Cronus. Mirror Cronus.
What?
Second page. You remember how it signified where the messages were with a bunch of arrows?
Yeah.
Find the arrows. Mirror Cronus.
Oh. Okay. I don't know what that means.
And then something else, BV, but it's backwards. Or wait. Inside the brackets is scrambled something, mirror, and then Cronus.
FC, FJ, 8. Mirror.
Where's the other document?
Cronus. The fuck is Cronus?
I don't know. Let me look at the other document because I don't remember enough about it. Do you remember what it was? Teeth, right?
Yeah. And it was like just Bozeman, isn't it? That we found?
That was inside a bunch of the other ones.
Start here. Start.
Nope, here it is right here. Welk Germani. Oh, no, it's Manny. So WLEKGHER Manny. Begin.
Weird. Okay.
Is it a coded message for Manny? Or is the location of Manny's body?
No, man. Manny was found. Manny was excavated. Remember?
Yeah.
I don't know. This might be a good place to.
Someone in a past episode. Yeah, we can wind this down in just a minute, but I do want to like call out that someone in a past episode said that like all these gaps may be relevant, right? Like all of these, like the white space on these documents may be entirely purposeful. In that we like line the documents up and start to get something out of it.
Yeah, maybe.
That may be something we need to consider.
I can.
This one is 1 page. The other one was what? 2 pages? 3 pages?
Today's is 2 pages with a lot more white space.
Yeah, with a lot more white space. No, yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting.
It could also just be that like the vast majority of the stuff in these pages is garbage and we don't need it. Like
also
it
true.
doesn't it might just not mean anything.
Also true.
They're really good at like sending you down the wrong path.
Yeah. It's just weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
We're going through a lot of effort to recover essentially passwords to documents without having any idea what the hell these are.
And like knowing for sure that they don't actually make.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like it's mostly gibberish, except for like 1 or 2 words where we're like, this makes sense. Like it's just gibberish.
But it's fun gibberish. We solved a puzzle.
We solved a puzzle today. That was like lots of things coming together, lots of different ideas coming together to find
a lot of math solution that I don't get.
Well, I mean, like you had the Radian idea, and like I was working out the degrees around the compass nonsense, and I think a lot of ideas, like I said, a lot of ideas came together to form a correct answer, and I think that's pretty sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, this was fun. I hope everybody had fun watching. I hope y'all come back next week. We do not have an attack of opportunity tomorrow. Because of the holiday on Monday. We have a bunch of players out of town and stuff. It's just going to be easier not to do it. But we will be back next week with another solution and tag of opportunity on Sunday. And hopefully we can start doing some other games and some other shows. But until the technical issues are solved, we're just going to keep on carrying on the way we are. But we have some other great stuff in the works. We tested a show this week.
It was very good. I enjoyed.
Yeah, I think the feedback has been good. It's a little rough around the edges. We have some things we want to refine, so we're gonna do a couple more tests. But we're really looking forward to bringing that to you.
I think you guys are gonna like it. It's fun.
It's gonna be sweet. All right, that's it. That's all we got today.
Thanks, guys.
We will see you all next Saturday for more solution. And
thanks for Sean again for.
Yes, thank you, Sean. All right, bye.
Bye.